So this video could be for anyone who is a child or who is a parent. So kind of for everybody. I've had the most interesting morning kind of doing a deep dive online and finding these videos from these incredibly enraged women whose grown children don't want contact with them. And it's pretty extreme. You know, these people aren't allowed to their kids' weddings. They're not allowed near their grandkids. It's serious stuff. And these women are pissed. And I do empathize, right? My daughter's an adult. This could happen. I don't know what's in the future. So I get it. But at the same time, I'm just like, where is your accountability, ma'am? Don't tell me this happened in a vacuum. And I'm saying ma'am because it's women who I'm seeing these videos being made by, but I know there's a father more often than not, I'm sure, who's in the background going, yeah, you tell him, and you know, all of that. I just have to wonder, where's the self-reflection? There is zero accountability from these folks. They really have this idea that their kid is supposed to just give them just absolutely a free pass. Their big mantra is, I'm the mother, I deserve respect no matter what. You know, I'm and my husband, the same thing, and who's a good man. And there's this huge story about how the kids are just ungrateful and they don't understand the rules. Okay, so for context, I am kind of on the end part of the boomers and I'm kind of near the beginning of Gen X. So I get it. You know, there's this old school kind of thinking about what is owed by a kid, and then our kids are supposed to represent us, and they're a reason for living, and they're supposed to go out in the world and make us look good as parents, right? If the kid becomes a doctor, it's just so much more impressive than it becomes a performance artist. It's crazy. And a while back I did a video, it's only been a couple of weeks. You know, if you don't heal your wounds, you'll bleed all over those who didn't cut you. If that isn't the definition of parenting, I don't know what is. So many people I know, men and women, it's all about, well, when I have kids, you know, I'm going to do it so different. And I know what I'm going to do. You know, the fathers are going to do it perfectly from their own dads, who was a piece of shit. And the mothers are going to do it totally different from their mothers, who was a piece of shit. But do any of these people actually go to therapy, actually work out their own history and their own pain before bringing another person into the world? No. So of course you're going to vomit your damage all over your kid. And I was guilty of it until my kid turned 8. And then I made a lot of changes and I went to therapy and I realized all the things that I was just doing in a way that was going to harm my daughter, not help her, because I was using her almost like a proxy, you know, and she was going to be my healing thing. She was going to be responsible for repairing my damage. It's crazy. It's just a thought, possibly an unpopular one. How about you handle your own crap instead of putting it on your children?